welcome back to RailRoads Online. And today we are running our first load of raw iron. So it must be raw iron ingots. And we are going to attempt to get that out to the ironworks. Have not had a train out in that direction. Finished some track, but I have not been out there yet. So swing down there and see if we can get these dropped off. As you can see, we have a full smelter and quite a pile of ore over there. So we are going to see about getting this thing underway. So we did go ahead and run some track out to the ironworks, just to the ironworks. There's a few more industries out in that direction, so those should be getting hooked up soon enough. But as of now, we just did the raw iron. We needed a place for it to go. So now we can take the rails up to the coal mine. We can take the raw iron out to the ironworks, and we will be able to get some coal out there. Will be our next adventure, but we haven't done anything with coal, so I'm not sure. That's a long run out there. So we probably need to pick up some more rolling stock, as we only have 5 of the hopper cars that we use for ore. And I don't know if the Cook Mogul with 5, I guess I don't know how much coal it takes out there at the ironworks, so we'll have to take a look at that when we're going here. But not sure if 5 cars will get it done. That's a really long trip just to be fiddling around with 2 small loads. So we may need to get more cars. Maybe we can make it work. I'm not exactly sure. We will find out when we drop these off. Although we do only have 5, or no, we have 6 on the back on this one. This is really our rail train for out at the coal mine, but we went ahead and it's full out there, so figured, watching those cars, figured we could go ahead and pull a load out to the new ironworks in the process. So the coal mine seems to be taking more trips in wood than of the rails, so we're gonna have to work some more wood out there before we have to worry too much. And this train can pull double duty, doing more than one thing. In fact, we might just kind of sort out from here what our locomotives are doing and just kind of keep them for doing things. So this may just be our iron train, depending on what the Cook Mogul does with coal cars out there. That is until we get some shunting yards, some proper storage yards put in. Then we'll look at maybe just swapping out things on the train. I'm not sure. Up until this point, I kind of like the not switching cars and the whole just jump in a different locomotive and go. So we'll see how that goes. So putting the Class 70 to work here with the raw iron. Raw iron apparently only takes 3 per car, so it's like the back like the wood beams. So maybe these are a little lighter than rails, and we may step the size of this train up to, or give this job over to the Heisler with 10 cars behind it, because the Heisler seems to do okay with 10. Not sure exactly what we can get out of the Class 70 yet. Have not pushed on this locomotive really very much at all. Grab a few more sticks of wood. This one is nice for long hauls. Do we even get any of that wood in there? We threw it too fast. Probably only got one in there. Usually I'm pretty cautious about that. Obviously, it's still pretty full. I don't like to waste wood. And I think I've seen a fair amount of people waste the wood about as fast as they're actually burning it. I don't seem to actually burn through a heck of a lot of wood. And I think that's just a process of not throwing it on the ground. And then I switch locomotives a lot. But I think it's mainly because I'm pretty careful about actually getting it inside the firebox. So this one we are going to cruise around the sawmill. We're going to have to make a few more express routes for some of these further drops. Haven't done that up until this point. We kind of just, like I've said before, this really is just a rough-in with the track. So, you know, we will make improvements at a later date, you know, lessons learned, that kind of thing. This is a rough-in to figure out, you know, where do we need to go and how can we get there without having to flip a ton of switches. Oh, speaking of which, right there is going to be a switch that we have to flip. Sorry, that could have got nuts. Alright, and then always trying to think of where I'm coming from next. Probably should flip that one back down there, but I am not gonna for the purpose of time. Otherwise, normally I'd run down there and flip that back, because you know something's probably coming back down this rail before anything's coming back from down that rail. But then again, I could be wrong. Kind of wish you could instantly teleport out to your industries, but I have heard there is a downloadable map, or I don't know what you want to call it, map or cheat or whatever. Gives you some powers, some abilities if you wanted to be able to jump around and remotely switch your track switches, that kind of thing. I myself kind of decided when I was playing, at least on this playthrough, that I would like to play through with no added anythings, only straight what the devs have put in the game, to get a feel for what it is without messing with anything. And then who knows what. Oh, that tree is close. Really? That's gotta go. So this one is just kind of a natural play through and see where we get, and who knows, stabilize some track on this one, and then maybe start something different. Wish this one was a little bit faster than it is. Okay, and as of this switch, we will be on brand new rail. We got one little kick here that I don't know. It should handle it fine, but I don't know. Okay, and then the rest of this should be pretty green light out, but we are on brand new untested track, so you never know. We could have missed a tree. I did try to, I did go through a new process laying this track. Usually I haven't really cleared trees before laying groundwork and track. This one I did. So it's a much more open pass, so we'll have to see how that looks and how it goes. I didn't want to lose too many trees on this edge yet, so I haven't pushed that back yet. And here we go. Around the edge of the dock. Behind the barn. Shed. Loco house. Call it the nut board because all the locos are in there. I don't know. A little nickname or something. I did cap the FPS at 60, and that seems to have gotten rid of the lurching trains. So I'm not sure if that was, all I did was unload a locomotive and cap the frame rates at 60. So I may try to up that again just to see if that's what it was, or, you know, what was with that. But it did cap that, so got rid of those. Seems to be making the train run smooth, I'm thinking anyway. This was insanely flat all the way out, so I did run dual rail, and I think it went okay. Didn't do anything special with it. Didn't try to keep it, you know, super straight or super next to each other, but it did give us a chance to run them down these big corridor cuts. I'll tell you what, this was cut out so many trees in here at a certain point that I was really beginning to wonder, you know, what grew this forest, because it is thick in here. I mean, an insane number of trees we brought down, and that's all the excuse we need to have these full all the time. We should have free firewood forever because of the amount of trees we had to cut down. As you can see, we did cut a nice path. Did not want to mess around. And here's where they will go their separate ways. And we're going to add to this. I kind of have a plan for how this is going to work out here. I mean, you know, best laid plans in your head never work out in practice, so it's all just an in-head plan right now. We'll have to see. Oh, that really looks like some kind of mountaintop there. We'll have to go up and check that out. I haven't noticed, I haven't gotten a chance to look up at anything out here, really. It was, you know, when you get to lay a track, your head's kind of down and you're lost in the woods, I guess, if you will. I'm sure. So here we come up on the ironworks for the first time. Let's drop that and see if we can hear anything as we approach. Here you can see our other track over there. That's going to be our loop out. We did just single loop this for now, knowing things will change. Oh, what have we here? I didn't even see those when I was laying this in here. Okay, so this takes coal, raw iron, and beams. How many beams does this take? Well, that's a disappointment. 50 beams to 100 raw iron. So 3 cars of, oh my lord. Okay, so right, these beams are gonna get turned over to the Heisler. And what's the story with coal? It says say 1,000 coal. I don't know how many of those we get per car, but we'll have to see. So we're definitely gonna have to step up the size of the trains coming out here, that's for sure, because 6 cars is not going to do it. Oh, we stop. Lord. Let's see if that, okay, we're still good. Alright, let's see what we get for money. So, 4,290. 25 apiece. So 75 a car. Oh, I hate these. I wonder if we have something wrong with settings. I don't know if that's... Yeah, because I don't think anything changes that. So, what it is what it is. Whatever, we will get our first... What we're gonna get 18 of these things on here. 18 and it holds 100, so that'd be 5 trips and it's still not even quite full. So, okay, we got a lot of work to do. This is what we got. A lot of work to do, and it's not particularly profitable. But I guess we're hoping this is our cash cow out here, and then whatever we take out of here. So, oh, there's our start of our stock. These doors all look like they're boarded up or something. Open up the joint. We're about to turn on the switches, man. So here we get tools, and then this side we are getting the steel pipe. Now the tools, I have no idea where they go. The steel pipe, you know, no rocket scientist, but I'm assuming those go out to the oil field. So looking forward to that. Getting into the old oil business. Some of that Jerry Jones Dallas money down there. Texas Tea coming to RailRoads online soon. So alright, there we go. We got our first load out here, and I think we'll call that one an episode. Gonna have to go out and get some beams, obviously, and some coal. So the coal will be a first trip. We'll bring that to you. The beams, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Loading beams, not a lot of exciting going on there, but we'll see what the future is. Wonder if there is a name on the side of... Wow, this one puts out some serious black pollution, huh? Nothing like old day. There we are. Pine Valley Ironworks. And there we are. So... first load delivered to the lumberworks, or ironworks, lumberworks, Ironworks Company, Pine Valley Ironworks Company. There we go with the Class 70, getting the job done. First load. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.